This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
This portion of Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University, celebrating 25 years of educating Southwest Florida.
Good morning, Southwest Florida. Welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. I am so thrilled to come to you as we get close to closing out the March 20th, that is. We have a fabulous show in store for you right here on Lee Pitts Live. We have some gentlemen here who are changing Southwest Florida, all for the better, with an entertainment venue that is the talk of the town. That's Gulf Coast Leisure's leaders. We have the COO here, Brian Franklin, and we also have the CEO, Marco Cruz. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. Let's bump you in. Been a long time coming. I know people always telling me I need to get involved with Gulf Coast Leisure. People telling you guys, y'all need to get to know Lee Pitts. So now we finally together.
We're here.
Boom, bump it.
Yeah.
We together for life, man. The Three Musketeers. Gulf Coast Leisure. I have heard so much about what's going on out there, the great stuff, and what your centerpiece is right now downtown Fort Myers. What is the centerpiece? What happens and what day does it happen?
Well, we do it once a month. The next one will actually be March 24th, coming up very soon. It's the Art and Poetry Networking event. The whole idea behind that event is to have the community present themselves to the community and for local artists and talent to get themselves out there, and also as a networking event.
Why is something like this undertaking so important to our community?
Well, because self-expression is important, and a lot of times people in this area find their leaders or inspirations outside of this area. You know, the Miamis, the Tampa, the New York, but all the great people that I know, the musicians, the singers, the authors, photographers, they're all Lee County's own.
Mm-hmm. Now, Gulf Coast Leisure, Marco, when people go there, it's at the Sidney and Burn Davis. Mm-hmm. What's the atmosphere like? What can they expect to see?
Cultural diversity.
Food, all that. Go through that. You can have drinks and something like that too?
Well, we don't have food at this event. We do have food at our second event, which is called Speak My Piece. But for the Art and Poetry Networking event, we have a bar. And what you mainly find, besides the drinks and the good times and the laughs, is cultural diversity that the Southwest Florida area brings. And you can find art around the venue displayed by local artists. Sometimes they come from out of town, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward, most of Broward, Tampa as well. And you find performances on stage. So we can bring anywhere from poets to musicians, dancers, anything really. We've had small children all the way from 8 years old play guitars, pianos, all the way up to, I think our oldest was 7 years old.
7?
I believe he was 70 years old. And that's what you bring when you come to the Art and Poetry.
Now, what has been the response from the community to your events? How are they liking it? Sell it, man. Tell us how great it is.
Well, they love it. We've been able to inspire people who were once artists or are up-and-coming artists now to come out and be artistic, be expressive, have an opportunity in the Southwest Florida area to be themselves. And you don't find that too often, and we've been around for the past, March will be 4 years. So we've been going steady and strong.
Okay, so that is the artist. What about the audience who come to watch? What have been their responses to the entertainment?
The same. We've literally inspired audience members who've never done art to be artistic, and or just to come out and express and be in a culturally diverse environment.
It's very diverse, as we can see by the photos. What is your long-term goal?
To bring cultural diversity to the Southwest Florida area through the arts, with our events, our website, and our newsletters as well. GCL, the Gulf Coast Leisure, is basically a platform for local artists and up-and-coming artists to be one with the community, and the community to be one with them.
Brian, what can people do to support you?
Well, the easiest thing is actually come to our shows. You can visit us at the Sidney Burn Davis Center once a month on a Thursday night, having a great time, drinks, art, poetry, and music. Or you can find us at the American Legion,
Okay.
at the American Legion, which is about a 5-minute walk away from that center, where we do Speak My Piece. And just contact us online, sponsorship, vendors, and just audience members and in general.
I'm so glad you guys have also gone down to the American Legion. That's a great location right down Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard. Need some of that type of culture there as well. Have you done some events already at the American Legion?
Yes, we have.
What has been the turnout? What has been the response? How the community accepting it?
For that particular event is awesome because it's very genuine. Everyone who comes to that event as a poet and as an audience member understands that Speak My Piece is an event for people who are just being transparent and honest. And we've had a great crowd come there. Everyone there is supporting, clapping hands, smiling, and it's become a family. And that's every event that we create. We want to have a family, no matter your age, your demographic, any demographic that you fall underneath. When you come to a GCL event, you experience life and you experience the mixture of ideas and backgrounds. And that's what Speak My Piece is doing a really great job of doing, at least in the poet stance.
That's excellent. Now, Marco, what started all this? How did the two of you, the vision of doing what you do first originate, and what brought that about?
Well, me and Brian have been friends for over 10 years now. We met when we were 15. So we grew up in the area, and at the time there was nothing going on. There was nothing that young adults can go and entertain themselves with staying out of trouble. So we basically learned the hard way that if you want to do something right, you have to do it yourself. And it's been a huge learning experience. We didn't know what we were doing at first. It started off real grassroots, and now it's building, and we've been able to build a company around it. And we want to be here for the next 10, 20 years to bring cultural diversity to the Southwest Florida area.
Outstanding. Kind of remind me of the origin of Lee Pitts Live. Came, there was nothing in the area like it. A little young, I was about your age at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. And 25 years later, here you go.
Boom.
What are some upcoming events?
Well, as I mentioned, March 24th, we'll have the Art and Poetry Networking event, so that'll be a few days from now, and then again in April, first Saturday of April, we're gonna have Speak My Piece at the American Legion.
What has been the most rewarding thing? I want that from both of you in terms of making this a reality. What has been most rewarding personally about this?
Brian, you want to start?
Well, for me, the most rewarding part is just the connections. The biggest thing for me as an individual, as a human being, is connecting with a gentleman like yourself. And some people, we typically call it networking, but just in the rawest form, that honest connection where you and I just became part of each other's lives. And every event I connect with the audience as an MC and as a coordinator. Every event I connect with the artist as a curator of that artist. And through these events, I become more than who I am.
Okay, do either one of you do poems?
I'm a novice poet.
Okay, do you have like a little short, something you can spit right there so we can get it on TV?
Once again, a novice poet. For me, my gift, my artistry isn't my poetry. My artistry is allowing the artist to be put on a platform where the world can see.
Okay, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you both here on the show.
Thank you.
Looking forward to getting you back. And I'm going to do the poem right now. Between the dark and the daylight, when the night beginning to lower, there comes a pause in the day's occupation that is known as the children's hour. I hear in the chamber above me the patter of little feet, the sound of a door that is open and voices soft and sweet. I rush to my stairway, I rush to my den, because I know that they're plotting and planning to take me by surprise. It's just the children's hour by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. We'll be right back and talk Omega Sci-Fi talent.